You know, a job search can be frustrating, but understanding the phases of job hunting can help you hang in there until you get the phone call that you're waiting for. Randy Wooden is with the Professional Center by Goodwill, and he joins us to talk about it. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So, different phases of a job search. What do you mean by that?
Well, when I sit down with somebody, I ask, how can I help you? And they always say, well, I need a job. I mean, that's why I'm here.
That's why you're there.
But for me to help them, I try to understand and ask them where they are on a spectrum. There are different phases of a job search, and we'll talk those today. But the first phase is that phase of, hey, you know what, I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want to eat. I don't see jobs that appeal to me. I'm at a loss. And they're very frustrated. And so what I try to do is encourage them to do informational interviewing.
Okay.
Ride along with somebody, sit with them, pick their brain over a pizza, or do something to get a sense for a day in the life about things I might like to do, and also maybe take some assessments to determine maybe my interest levels, my skills, and so forth, to try to at least begin to focus in a particular area or two.
Like you said, put yourself in their shoes and kind of find out if that's going to be suitable.
Yeah, and here's the thing. A lot of young folks right out of school don't know what they want to do. So they just kind of fall into something. Or people our age that have been at something for a number of years are so burned out, they don't know what's out there because they've been so focused on what they've done all these years. And so those at both ends of the age spectrum, I see that quite frequently, actually. But the biggest frustration is that middle phase. And I don't care how old you are, what kind of industry you're in, it's, you know what, I see jobs that I like, I'm qualified for, I'm interested in, and I sent out 20 applications through the internet
and
last
nothing.
week, and I didn't hear back.
Yeah.
What can I do? I just feel like there's this big wall. And that points to two things. One is networking. If somebody can say, hey, I know Brad, and Brad can put in a word and that kind of a thing, then that helps at least get me noticed. The other is, maybe my resume isn't that good. Because if you think about it, if they don't know me at all, and all they have to go on is the resume, and I haven't customized it, it doesn't read like the job description, that's a problem.
You got to reassess, and that I guess that's where a lot of people come to you for that professional opinion. What am I doing wrong? What do I need to be doing other than what I'm doing?
Exactly, and that is the biggest frustration people face. I don't hear back. So think about the networking piece as being the most important part of your job search. You could be a dead-on fit for a position. Your resume could be perfect. Guess what? You're not the only one who has a good resume.
Okay. And
if I know you or somebody that I know can speak on your behalf, I guarantee you that will give you a leg up versus this faceless, nameless person in the stack. Happens every time.
By looking at the faces, do you kind of redirect people, get a jump start? What's the end result? If all of a sudden I reckon, oh, that's how it works, what do you see in people?
Well, I mean, once they've determined sort of where to point the gun, so to speak, there's my target. Now from here, how do I get there? And that's where networking comes into play.
That's where it gets you more focused, gets you more directional.
Absolutely, and with today's technology, if you don't customize your resume, you're lost. So, and again, somebody says, well, I've sent out 20 resumes. Well, if they've never changed,
if they're the same resume to 20 jobs,
it's
then
a problem.
Right. Okay.
And here's the other end of the spectrum, the other phase. I don't see it that often, but it's, you know what, I see jobs I like. I'm qualified, I'm interested, and I get interviews, but I can't land the job. That's a problem, and it points to probably a couple, three things. One is interviewing skills.
Right.
I mean, let's face it. It could be also that you're overqualified. Let's say I'm going to pay somebody around $50,000 a year, and you walk in probably worth about $60 a year. I'm already committed to spending about $50. And if you can't show me, it's called selling to the difference. If you can't show me the difference between 50 and 60, that 10 grand,
right,
I'm going to search for somebody who's closer to my target.
Less expensive.
So failing to show value, and you do that by demonstrating accomplishments, quantifiable achievements. That could be a problem. And also introverts have problems during interviews. You've had people on here probably that are so knowledgeable and very good, but they freeze up on camera. Think about the interview. It's the same sort of thing, and people can get nervous. So prepare, do homework on the company, sell value throughout, and that should help.
Randy, thanks very much. Great ideas and jump-starting your job search. And if you need more interview, Randy's got a lot of great ideas. He's also provides a great service through Goodwill Professional Center, and that's where you can find them. There's their website, goodwillprofessionalcenter.org, or give them a call, 336-464-0516. Cindy?